Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So here in this video lecture, we will be discussing about HTML col tag. So here col stands for column tag. So in any web page, when we are going to create any table, we always make use of this col tag that stands for column. So in HTML lecture series, this is our lecture number 27. And students, if you forgot to watch some previous lectures, you can check the description box. I have already added the link there. All these lectures are very important for your examination point of view. So let's move to the introduction part first. As you can see here, HTML col tag is used to specify common column properties for each column within col group element in an HTML table. So as we have discussed in some previous lecture that how you can create any table by using HTML table tag. So let's take an example. Let's say this is my table student. Here I'm going to save the student's record. Okay. First column I am taking is data ID. Second column I am taking is their first name. Third is their last name. And then their score. Okay. So let's say this is the student table. If I want that all the columns of this particular section ID and first name must have same names, then I can use the col tag under the col group element. So this is how you can create a col tag. In this video, we'll discuss everything practically, right? Next important thing here is the col tag specifies column properties for each column within a col element, and the col tag is useful for applying style to entire columns instead of repeating the styles for each cell for each row. Okay, so this statement is very important. Let me just repeat this. The col tag is useful for applying styles to the entire column instead of repeating the styles for each cell or for each row, right? And also col HTML element defines a column within a table and is used for defining common semantics for all the common cells. Okay, it is used to define common semantics or common properties on all the common cells. This statement is very important for your examination point of view. So here we have the col tag is useful when it requires to apply common style rules for each column cell rather than applying individually. Same statement I have written here. Next, you can see the syntax of this col tag, right? So this syntax is very important. So col span under the inverted commas, you can add the range of the span like 2, 3, 4. It depends on you that how many columns you want to span, you want to merge, right? Next point is slide. That is style. That is not compulsory. In next slide, you can see there are some attributes that we can use along with the col tag, that is column tag. So first attribute we have is align. That means alignment. Alignment we can use left, center, right, justified or char. It specifies the horizontal alignment of each column cell. Not supported in HTML5. That means we cannot run this particular align attribute on HTML5. Next attribute is char, that is character. It specifies the alignment of content based on characters in a row, and it will be ignored if align is not set to char. If alignment is not set to char, then we cannot use this char attribute, that is character attribute. Okay, so both these things are interrelated. Next is char of. Char of means number. We can add any numerical value here. It sets the number of characters to offset the column data from the alignment character specified by the char attribute. Next is span. In span section, we can also use the numbers. We can use numbers only. And what does it say? It says that it specifies the number of columns which we want to merge. Next attribute we have is V align. V align means what? V align means vertical alignment. Okay, V align. So we have four properties along with this particular attribute, that is top, middle, bottom or baseline. So how we can use this V line? Suppose this is a particular cell, okay? If I want to write name like this on the top, then I can use V line, V align is equals to top. Second says if I want to write name in the middle, like this, in the middle of this particular box, in the middle of this particular cell, then I can use middle. Next is bottom. So this will be the output for bottom. Okay, and next is baseline. Next attribute we have is width. So in width we can add values in percentage, in pixels or relative length. Generally we use percentage or pixels only. If I want, suppose this is the general width of my cell. If I want to increase or decrease its width, so I can use it like this. Okay, so it specifies the width of column. Right, now let's move to the practical section first. So here I have already written the basic HTML structure. Now I'm going to write col group. Col group, then what we need to do is write col span is equals to, under the inverted comma, write 2. Okay, style is equals to background color red, then inverted commas closed. Now let's just write this again. Let me just copy this particular statement, copy and paste. Okay, so here I am writing col style only. Col style background color is, let's say, yellow. Okay, now what we need to do here is we need to close the col group. Here col tag, save, and col.html, save. Right, after this col group, what we can do here is we can start the table tag, that is tr. Tr stands for table row, and th means table heading. Let's say student id, then we need to close the th. Now I am just copying this statement, copy and paste and paste. Okay, so second table heading will be their first name and third will be their last name. Right, then what we can do here is we can close this table row. What does this statement mean? This statement means is, in my first row there are only 3 statements, there are only 3 attributes. If you forgot to watch the table section, you can check here. I have already made a separate video for this. You can check this, how we have created a table by using HTML, right? So now let's just copy this again and paste. Okay, so ID is 101, let's say. First name is ABCD and last name is XYZ in small letters. Okay, then close tr, then close what? Close table. Before this col group, it is compulsory to start table tag. Okay, and after this tr, close this table section, table tag. Okay, now let's just save this again, and here we have col.html. You can see the difference. Let me just increase the size of this, so you can see the output. In this col group, In this col group section, we have written that col span 2. That means we are going to span, we are going to merge the two, two columns. Okay. Then background color is red. So uska background color we have changed to red. And after that, col style background color is yellow. So you can see here is yellow. So this is how you can create a you can create a table by using col group or col. So this particular video is very important. I hope you understand the concept. So thank you so much for watching this video.